doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at. You know what it be. Playing this here for the keeps. Had to make off with a feast. A family to feed. Third cold where the trophy should be. EA got me in the game now. Breathe down with the game now. They're here with a lane now. My home second with a rain now. Legendary on the field. Kinda drip is a skill. It's the highest cruiser bill. Ain't nothing just to heal. Slip on, spin move, in zone, scope. Scope the sideline, a touchdown, I put on the show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Slip on, spin move, in zone, scope. Scope the sideline, a touchdown, I put on the show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Los Angeles Rams.
Matt Gay to kick off for Tampa Bay.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Now this carries into the end zone, and no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Now the first carry for Cam Akers.
And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
12 at the 23-yard line.
They go play action with Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Grady Williams picks it off. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers 7, Rams nothing.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Back to the air, Wilson after the pick six.
They'll set up the screen here to Akers.
And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson flushed out right. Got a man open. It's Tyler Higbee. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. Here's Wilson.
Well, throw complete to Cam Akers.
It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the third down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got it down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
22, Derrick Henry.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. Now he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
A first down carry for Henry. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good, backside guys,
man,
that's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Derrick Henry.
Give him 7 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Being chased out left. He'll try and run it. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
Goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the Rams' 2-yard line.
And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. They get this out quickly to the left side. Fighting for the pylon, but he will not get there. They mark him short of the goal line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Rams defense comes up with a goal line stand. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. And it'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
The 32-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's a run with Akers on second down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Buccaneers 7, Rams nothing.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the shotgun, Wilson. Open, it's Cup. He's got it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's the first catch of the game for Cup, and he's got a first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. And he's got this down to the 35. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
At the 35-yard line.
Flush to his right. That'll be caught by Cup. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. As a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. They go play action now. Wilson sliding out of the pocket. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
He was brought down by Shaq Barrett. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 18-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 7 yards on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
3rd and 2.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Got an open man, finding Jefferson. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. To throw is Wilson. He'll buy some time right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. It's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Darrell Henderson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. First down and much more for Henry. And down to the 28-yard line. It's a big run that time by Henry. 47 yards on the ground. Terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today. A guy who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt.
Remember when we were meeting with the D coordinator before the game and all he talked about was run fits, making sure our guys were in the right place so there were no creases?
They missed their fits, didn't they?
Yeah, there was no fit there. The only fit was at the end when he threw his headset down after that big run.
It comes like we saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get one step. If you're within one step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that, looks like an extra step was involved.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with 2nd down coming up. They're going to look to throw. They set up the screen for Henry. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling. The LA defense up to snuff in coverage there, pushes this to 4th down.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used a slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great attack. Will they stick with it?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big play.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Shaquille Barrett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now it's Wilson. They'll get this one to Cobb complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Ball carrier, Antoine Winfield on the tackle.
From midfield now, here's Wilson, eluding the pressure right. Open man, he'd be the tight end. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
First and 10, it's Wilson. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And they're getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. Backs him up 5, first and 15. From the gun, it's Wilson. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Cooper Kupp was his intended target, and that'll bring up second down. To throw again is Wilson, looking for the end zone. Open is Reynolds, he's got it. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes, and the Rams are going to jump back in front. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here. So
not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision, because they do have the final call now.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Incomplete, 7 seconds remaining.
Intended for number 81. Incomplete. It leads to second and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout. making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, so a 4-point game here as we get set to resume action in this third quarter of play. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about...
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Touchdown.
A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Buccaneers have once again taken the lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Second and 10. It's Wilson again. Flushed out right. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's first and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. Wilson, it's loose. It's out front. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. He's at the 30. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Matt Gay to kick off for Tampa Bay.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a first and 10. A run there on first down going nowhere as he stopped right at the 25. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on second and 10.
Second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Wilson, and they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
From the 44, Wilson. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
On first down, Henry. Yeah, he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Again, it's Henry. And some nice running going to get him down close to a first down at the Rams' 40-yard line. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll drop the throw. And that one going to be knocked away and incomplete. That one broken up by David Long on the defensive end.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw, and it's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. The 30. And he will score. Touchdown. Touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
They can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Got his open man, it's Carr. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Flag down. He goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. Here's Dustin Colquitt now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
So good field position for the Rams as they come up first and 10 at their own 43. On first down, they'll start out with Akers. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Now Wilson on first down. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Blocked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Rolling to his right. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. And he gets it down to the 32. Second down at 4. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On second down now, it's Henry. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. The Bucs on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. He'll look to throw. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 14.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run it again with Henry. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Touchdown.
Derrick Henry with touchdown number 7 on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And they couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
Incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Second and 10 now, Wilson. His pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Greedy Williams picks it off. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. And his kick is good.
38, Rams 21.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly. Back to the air, Wilson after the pick 6. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Wilson. And this will be incomplete.
Wilson on
that incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. From the shotgun, Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Second down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. It's knocked away and incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
37-yard line.
They go play action now. Wilson. Flush to his right. Incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
line of scrimmage. Again, the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Wilson eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
From the gun, Wilson going up top for Kupp. And then here's another interception. It's by Antoine Winfield Jr. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. First down run with Henry that time as he maneuvers forward for about 4 yards.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now the throw taken in by Chark. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
1st down.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
50-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Steps away to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Oftentimes when you lose in a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. Taking it about the 16. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And now a throw here, secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
On first down, Wilson escaping the pressure right. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Throwing again here, Wilson. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. He was looking for Cooper Kupp there. And now it's 2nd down. To throw again, Wilson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another 1st down.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll run here with Akers. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd. As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. To throw is Wilson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. And right side here, he's got it. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big 2nd half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Bucs, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Rams, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this.